Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, I don't care what fan of what team you are, this is actually brutal to see. So the Leafs and Habs had a preseason game, and I always say this, how absolutely brutal this is when it comes to preseason. Nobody cares about preseason games at all. And I know it is what it is. Some guys are fighting for jobs and whatever, and they want to make an impact, blah, blah, blah. But it's something about getting injured in like a practice or a preseason game. And it obviously is what it is. It's because it means nothing, and it just infuriates fans more and more than anything. And that is exactly what happened to Laine, a guy that was just waiting to get his career back on the line. I think he had to go into player assistance program, which, hey, good for him. He's trying to get his life back in order, and this did not look good at all. I mean, I'm going to show a picture right now, and you guys can take a look at that. Like, oof, that looks terrible. Now, I will say one thing. I mean, it was a dirty play. Like, in this play, a lot of the times what happens is a lot of players, like, the forward coming down the wing has speed to get past that player, and you actually can interfere with a player a little bit. It's possible, like, you can kind of hold up a player, but you can't put out your knee and completely almost try to decapitate this guy's knee. Like, this was a dirty-ass play, and it happens a lot, and this can go really, 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 really bad. And Reinbacher was out. I didn't exactly see that play, but hopefully he's okay. But that Laine one to me looked awful. And it's just some guy that's like not going to make the Leafs. Who cares about the guy? It's not going to make the Leafs. It was just a dirty, dirty, dirty play. And let's just all hope that Laine is going to be okay. Obviously, he did not return to the game because it's a preseason game. But it is what it is in this circumstance, man. It's just terrible to see. In my opinion, I have a hard time saying that this was a mistake. Like, I understand it's just reactionary for the player that wants to play defense. Like, you do see this specific play happen quite a bit. But it is dirty no matter which way you look at it. Like, but I do understand the player just wants to play D. Like, they're just trying to not, like, let the guy pass them and things like that. But you just gotta let him go at that point because you just don't have speed unless you can get a body on him and not a knee, right? Like if you clean body check him, then okay, whatever, or what, or a stick. But like, man, just let the guy by. Then you're just gonna decapitate the guy's knee. Like, what the hell are you doing? And honestly, now I'm not saying that he could just be out of day to day or week to week. We don't know for sure, but it didn't look good. And I was thinking the Canadiens, I don't know if they were going to make the playoffs, but I thought they might have taken like a step this year. With their guys, they might have taken a bit of a step because you have a situation where, well, you got Suzuki, Caulfield, Laine, man. Can you imagine if they had Demidov, up and in his prime going? I think that they would make the playoffs. Like, I think the team is going to be able to score a decent amount. I was keeping a close eye on the video where he got helped back to the locker room, and I was like, man, he can't put any weight on that. Now, I want to be clear to Habs fans, though. We've seen this happen before, though, where a player gets wheeled out, they just stay off of their leg or their knee for a while, and they actually end up being okay. Like, we don't know the diagnosis yet, and that is a positive circumstance. Like, we don't understand. So just because it didn't look good doesn't necessarily mean it won't be better news. Like, let's say he's just out, week to week, he's out, like, maybe for the first week of the season or something. You can live with that, you know what I mean? It's not preferable, but you can certainly live with that. I would be able to deal with that. It'd be better than him being out month to month. I mean, look at what happened with Drew Doughty. Just an awful situation in a preseason game. We always see this dumb stuff every year in preseason games. Like, dude, just leave your stars out of the lineup for preseason games. Like, I understand those guys want to get warmed up, and what I said there was obviously going to be a little bit of a hot take, but like, I hate seeing these guys get injured in preseason games. Like, I thought Laine was good, man. Like, he didn't have a good season last season, but they're probably just playing for Columbus, right? Like, nobody cared. Nobody wants to play in Columbus. You're playing for an original six team. There's going to come pride with that. I wouldn't doubt he could score 30 or 40, especially if you surround him in talent. He seemed to be happy to be a Habs fan or a Habs player. And we're going to have to be able to see some Matthews versus Laine showdowns. I still think Matthews is a far better player, but, it would be exciting to see. So why not? Anyways, it's obviously awful to hear. Let's hope for the best for Reinbacher and especially Laine. Let's hope for the best. I just want to make a short video hoping that he's going to be okay. Nobody wants to see any players get injured. If you know, nobody wants to see this. So let's hope he's okay. I'm going to leave the video there. If you could drop your comment, like, and subscribe, I would appreciate it, guys. Have a great day. Goodbye.